Hi, thanks for joining us. As many of you may be aware, if you're planning to come to Canada to study or if you're planning to come to Canada as a worker, chances are you may be able to take your spouse with you, and that spouse may qualify for what's known as an open spousal work permit. But what exactly is an open spousal work permit, and who qualifies? We'll have much more information on this after the break, so please don't go away, and remember to like this video so others may see more videos like this. Subscribe to our channel so that you will be notified when new videos are published, and check us out on our website at go.gooselaw.com. I'll be right back. Hi, welcome back. My name is Donovan Francis, and I'm a Canadian immigration lawyer, and I help skilled workers who are inside Canada and those who are outside Canada to become Canadian permanent residents without having to deal with all of the complicated immigration rules that are part of that process. Now, as some of you may already know, if you are planning to come to Canada as a student or as a worker, chances are that you may be able to take your partner with you to Canada, and that partner may qualify for an open spousal work permit. Now, eligibility for open spousal work permit, especially for persons who are planning to come to Canada to work, is not an assured thing, and it actually depends on the type of work that you're coming to Canada to do. So generally speaking, persons who are wanting to apply for work permit inside Canada and to bring their spouses with them to Canada, and by spouses we're talking about either your married partner or your common law partner. And common law partner, there's a specific legal definition for that. It means somebody with whom you've been living in a conjugal relationship, meaning a relationship that is similar to that of a husband and wife, and you've been in that relationship, you've been living together for at least 12 consecutive months, then that may qualify as a common law relationship, and you are then able to take that partner with you even where you are not legally married. Okay, so that's an option. However, your ability to take your partner with you to Canada, if you're coming on a work permit, is going to be dependent on the type of work permit that you're coming to Canada on, meaning it's going to be dependent on the type of work that you're coming to Canada to do. Now, all job types in Canada have a specific code assigned to them, and this is known as the National Occupational Classification Code, the NOC code. And so a job type that is managerial in nature, if you're leading a team, if you're hiring people, if you're recruiting, if you're doing performance evaluation, all those types of things, or if it's a functional manager, if it's a functional managerial role, you're responsible for a particular function within an organization, then that's going to be categorized under a type O, a 0 type NOC code, which is a managerial NOC code, and therefore your partner would be eligible to apply for an open spousal. Similarly, if your job type fits under a NOC A type role, if it's a professional type job, and a job that typically requires you to have at least a university undergraduate degree, then chances are that it's a NOC A job, and if it is a NOC A job, then your partner would be eligible to apply for an open spousal work permit. Thirdly, if the role is, if it involves any kinds of high-skilled role, if it's a high-skilled type of job, you're coming as an electrician or something along those lines, and your partner wants to come with you, then chances are that that partner would also be eligible to apply for an open spousal work permit. Any other role, if you're coming in any other role, then you would not ordinarily be able to take your partner or your family along with you to Canada. Of course, if you're applying under a very specific program known as the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program, then not only do you need to be in the roles just described above, but also if the duties you're performing are going to be in a NOC C type role, which is even lower skilled type jobs, then you too may be able to take your partner with you, and your partner would be eligible to apply for an open spousal work permit if you have been successful with your work permit application. Okay, so as far as work permits go, those would be the persons who would be eligible to apply for open spousal work permits. If you are coming as a student, then yes, your spouse would be eligible to apply as well. And of course, there are some other very specific categories of spouses who would also apply. And then if you're coming as a student, and if you've come as a student rather, and you're here, you've completed your studies, and you've applied for what's called a postgraduate work permit, then your accompanying spouse, who would have been here with you for the entire time that you'd have been studying, would, under most circumstances, be able to apply for an open spousal work permit, again, based on your postgraduate work permit. Of course, the conditions here would still apply, right? The type of job you're doing would need to fit into one of those NOC codes, and provided they do, then your spouse would be eligible to apply again for another open spousal work permit. Lastly, it's important to note that there are, of course, very general requirements that all work permit applicants to Canada must meet. You know, the officer who is assessing your application must be confident that you will leave Canada when your work permit expires. So that's going to be part of the assessment process. Of course, the family should have enough money to take care of yourselves while you're here. You know, there must not be any record of any kind of criminal activity while you've been here. There must not be any kind of health condition that may cause you to be found to be a danger to Canada, you know, and the second, and this applies to that as well in terms of your medical situation. And then there are certain ineligible employment types that, of course, you would not be able to participate in as the holder of an open work permit. But broadly speaking, those would be the general eligibility requirements that you would also have to meet. And so, I hope I was able to help you better understand who qualifies for an open spousal work permit to accompany their partner to work or to study inside Canada. I trust you found value from this. As always, remember to like our videos, subscribe to our channel, and check us out on our website at go.gooselaw.com. Thank you. See you again.